Welcome back to Peace of Mind, you guys. We're just going to get straight into today's topic. Federal employees are reacting to Elon Musk's request for them to show their work every week on what they do.
You want me to fight for my fucking federal job like we motherfucking on Survivor Island is motherfucking crazy, especially when you sending out emails and you don't even work here. You don't go here and you need to go back to where the fuck you came from. The fact that you're telling anybody what they should be doing is in motherfucking sane. What you need to do is fly that motherfucking rocket ship all the way the fuck out of my business in the back over there, because you shouldn't be sending emails out in the first motherfucking place. Let's start motherfucking there. You're sending me emails about me trying to prove why my job is important. Bitch, it's the federal government. Now, wouldn't it be tea if all of us just didn't come back to work? What if everybody that you sent that email to said, you know what, I actually don't want to motherfucking work here? That would be the collapse of the fucking federal government as we know it. Bitch, nobody would come to motherfucking work. Everybody would be out in the back having motherfucking sunshine happiness in their goddamn homes and their motherfucking backyards. And then you would be, oh my God, we need workers. Who's going to do this? How do we do that? Where do we get this? Where do we get that? How do we fund this? Where do we fund that? Where does that go? Where does that go? Elon, where do we do this? Donald Trump, where do we do this? Bitch, you don't know because you fired everybody that does.
Elon Musk and Doge are sending out letters to every single government employee asking them what they got done within the last week. Elon says that if they do not answer or if they do not get enough done, then they will be fired. This is exactly how something called accountability is done. If you are not bringing anything to the table, why exactly would you keep your job? Exactly. You wouldn't. This is exactly the same situation that would happen in the private sector. You would not be in the federal government if you do not have anything to bring to the table. A lot of people are getting mad about this, but it doesn't really make any sense why they are.
Two things can be true at the same time. I do think employees should be held accountable to what they do daily. Work in the private sector, I am held accountable daily, and I actually love it because it makes me more effective. But it's who is being held accountable. Elon Musk, again, is not their boss. Their boss should know what they're doing daily and making sure they're on top of things. Having Elon Musk be the person who they report to, I think that's what is hostile about the situation. But again, fellow employees, I think, should be more productive and showing that they're doing their work.
Hello.
Hey man, how you doing?
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, what'd you put in your email?
What email?
The one from for Elon Musk. It says what we did last week.
I'll probably just leave mine blank.
No, dude. If you leave it blank, it's an automatic resignation. That's it. You're fired.
Oh fuck. I don't know, dude. Let me call. I haven't even been to my computer all week, so let me call Jerry
Me
and
neither,
see what
dude.
he did for his email, and I'll give you a call back.
All right, man. Hurry up, dude. I'm stressing. We got to have this in by 11:59.
How did one man, a billionaire, convince a huge swath of Americans that the people making $65,000 are the problem? Understand this. Elon Musk makes more money than all of the United States employees, federal employees combined. And I don't understand where this hate comes from federal employees, because I think many people just don't realize what they do. Whether you consider the military as a federal employee, that's another thing. But with these offices, the Department of Education, USAID, the VA, it just goes on and on. And most people have no understanding. It's as if they believe that the federal employees are all rich and they just sitting there doing nothing 24/7 and they never had to do anything. And somebody just been sitting there 30 years. But I can tell you that's not the case for most federal employees. And don't think that if they save money in one spot, that the money's going to come back to you. I could understand it if you were going to get a chunk of the money, but we're not even getting a chunk of the money. If you're not a millionaire, you're not getting a chunk of the money. I'm I don't make $1 million in salary, but net worth, I'm worth over $1 million, and I still don't get it because it's not meant for me and regular people who live a regular life or people who have small corporations. So whatever you're thinking, please understand that the real fraud is Elon Musk choosing what he doesn't like and saying he wants to get rid of it. That's the real fraud, because there's supposed to be a process to this. I can agree there is some waste. I can agree with that, but there's waste everywhere. So ultimately we have to decide, hey, what needs to go, what doesn't need to go, but that should come through our Congress, not Elon Musk, the biggest hypocrite in the White House right now. Okay? So I just want to point that out. Have a great day. Let me know what you think.
Okay, so I just got off the phone with a source who explained to me even more so why this Elon Musk email is a national security threat. By making these federal employees respond to the email, one email address, and CC their bosses, their superiors, they're basically laying out a whole map of the federal government that could be mined by foreign adversaries, by scammers. You know, you finally figure out who reports to who, and then you pretend to be the boss, the HR department, tell people to transfer money here and there. It's exactly what the Chinese government has been trying to do for a very long time. They have dossiers on who does what, then you cross-reference it with LinkedIn, and you're basically exposing foreign governments and adversaries and scammers to our entire federal system. So you can see why cabinet secretaries who were confirmed by Donald Trump, like Kash Patel for the FBI and Tulsi Gabbard for DNI, were like, do not respond to this email. This is a huge national security risk. What do you think? Smash the subscribe button for more of my reporting.
The infamous email. Everybody's like, sis, the email. They emailed us Saturday. First of all, I don't care if my laptop is hooked up to my TV in the living room. I'll never see an email on a Saturday. Let's be clear about that. Secondly, what email? Because we all take cyber awareness. Y'all know how to conduct yourselves, and y'all know what to do. And if you haven't taken your cyber awareness training this year, you should. See, because I just had to renew mine last week. So the email section is at the top of my noggin because I just had to refresh mine, right? So y'all know what to do with an email. It teaches you that. It teaches you when something looks suspicious or fishy, or you can't validate where the origin of the email come from. It tells you what to do with it, right? So why are we stressing? Now, if my supervisor says, hey Raven, I need you to send me 5 bullet points on what you did last week, absolutely, I will get you that in 2 minutes because I keep track of my work. Or my chief or our director or the generals that I work for say, hey, we need everyone to submit 5 bullet points of what you did last week, absolutely no problem. But from a random email, please, y'all better act like y'all know what to do. Y'all better act like y'all been having to take this cyber awareness training your entire federal career, and it tells you. And y'all know why I know about the email? Because I missed one of the questions and it made me go through the whole lesson. So go take your training, okay? And stop fretting and stop stressing out about craziness this morning.
Child, they done snatched my edges with that last email, baby. I'ma tell you, I ain't got but 2 strands left. I had my little meltdown myself earlier, okay? It's okay to be pissed off. It's okay to be scared. It is okay. It is okay. Don't think that I do not sympathize, because I do. I am right there hard in the paint with y'all. We're in this together, and I'm saying we're gonna be okay. You see what I'm doing? My heart is beating like crazy, but guess what? I have to breathe. I have to take care of here, and I have to take care of here, because if I don't, I'm good to no one dead. And that's on who? All right, now, we are going to wait for further guidance come Monday. Until then, we are going to enjoy the rest of our weekend. It's going to be like that annoying fly that comes in your ear, that email, on a hot day. Just swat that sucker and keep it pushing. Do not allow somebody else, the power to screw up your mental health. Do not give somebody else the power to disrupt your peace. Make sure you breathe. I don't know if you're a praying person, but I am, and I'm praying for all of us as a whole, as a family. We are going to make it through this. I know that even more people have lost their jobs over this weekend. I'm so sorry. Y'all are still our family. It is not right. I am pissed off. I am hurt because I know what I had to do to get my job. I had to work my behind off. So, to lose your job after all of that, through no fault of your own, it's wrong on so many levels. I am good to no one dead. I refuse to allow somebody else the power to kill me in this way, okay? Over my anxiety, my mental health. They want me to act on my emotions, and I just refuse, baby. I'm gonna have me a scoop of ice cream, and I'm gonna watch Little House on the Prairie because that is good TV. People that know. Watch cartoons if you have to. Whatever gets your mind off of this nonsense. We'll worry about it on Monday, okay?
What kind of an email is this? Okay, it's from Elon. What did you do last week? Please reply to this email with approximately 5 bullets of what you accomplished last week and CC your manager. Why does he want to know that? Please do not send any classified information, links, or attachments. Deadline Monday at 11:59. Okay. Okay, he wants 5 bullet points of something I accomplished last week. Well, yeah, I went to Panera and picked everyone's lunch stop. Okay, I also was able to have a bowel movement without using a stool softener. So that was a major accomplishment last week. And I did exercise for 2 days this week. And I know it should be 5, but I'm doing my best, Elon. I'm doing my best. I also drank the recommended amount of water by my doctor. And I filled up my gas tank before I got to eat. So those were my 5 accomplishments. Okay, let me see my manager, Susan. I'm in. I know that then I got to get rid of my job with this.
Do not send an email to this email address right here, which just so happens to be the one that sent out Elon's request for the 5 things we did last week. But if you do send that email, just make sure to tell the truth. So here are my 5 things that I did last week. Number 1, I paid more money in taxes than Elon Musk. Number 2, I hired fewer Nazis than Elon Musk. Number 3, I successfully ran my business without government handouts. Number 4, I had sex without an NDA. And number 5, this one, I'm admitting this, I wasn't the best at it. I told the truth with less confidence than Elon Musk tells lies. Now, I can improve, and I'm going to start telling the truth with more confidence. And as a bonus, number 6, I did not try to overthrow the federal government. Thank you.
Dear HR, 5 things I did at work this week were I called Anonymous and a couple other hackers that I know to see if we could get together over this weekend and plan some sort of revolution where we take everybody's credit, everybody's debt, wipe it out, give people a bunch of money, and still working on that. I also let a bunch of people know that we're going to be having free pizza in the break room on Friday, next Friday. 3rd thing I did was your mom. 4th thing is confidential. And 5th thing is, I'm not really sure I can tell you because you said not to do any confidential stuff. But I don't know. I guess you're going to find out anyway. So I'm just not going to tell you. But yeah, let me know if you need anything else. If you have any other questions, and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you.
As a federal employee, I need to respond to Elon Musk by today. So I'm going to send him this video because I think that it's important that the American people know what us federal employees do. So you want 5 bullet points. Bullet point 1. On Monday, I woke up and went to the gym. And I thought, you know what? I think that Tesla needs a real roadster. So I mocked one up. And then I realized Elon sent one to space. So I stopped that one. On Tuesday, I had a horrible diarrhea explosion because, well, it was Taco Tuesday and the taco truck was on the corner down the street from my house. So that's where I went. On Wednesday, I did take a nap because as a child I fought naps, but now as an adult I like enjoy them. So I took a nap and I did about 12 tweets, which only got about 1,200 views combined. On Thursday, on Thursday, listen, I doubled down on Taco Tuesday. On Thursday, I had tacos again, had explosive diarrhea, but while it's on the throne, I thought, you know what? I think we could go to Mars. And so I wrote some code to see if we could get there in 7 months instead of 9. And Elon, I was able to do that. I'll send the code to you. It'll be in the link. Click that little clip thing there. There used to be this little clip art on Microsoft, but this doesn't have it now. So then on Friday, I saw there were town halls, and so I calculated town halls, and then I went to DeepSeek, and I tried finding out if it could give me a radius, how long it would take me to drive a Tesla there, but it wouldn't do it. So then I had to go over to Chat GBT because Chat is way more superior. And what I was able to find out is that the Tesla's really slow. So then I wrote some code about how to make it faster, and that's the second paperclip link in here. That's what the things I did last week. And then on Saturday, I got your email, but you said return to office earlier this year. So I went to the office to maybe do another day's worth of work, but the office was closed and there were a lot of people picketing. So I just went to the lake and fed the ducks bread and rice, as I typically do. And then on Sunday, I wrote an email out, but I figured, you know what? I want to stand out to Mr. Musk because you're going to get 2.4 million plus emails. I wanted you to get a video one. And unfortunately, the chainsaw I ordered that you had is not going to come until Tuesday, but I was supposed to give this to you today. So, I bought that chainsaw. I'm going to do some really cool dance, and I'm going to make comedy great again. That's what I did last week, Elon. And just as a bonus, it's now Monday. Just so you know that I'm actively working. I am gone to the gym already, and I'm on my way back again because I went home and then went to the office. There were still picketers there, but I went home and I sent off 12 tweets again. And this morning I only have 700 views right now. So if you could really, really help, my views. The email handle is Greg on Twitter. I think you know what that is.
Responding to this video right here that says it's a catch-22, and yes, that was exactly what my point was, is that the goalpost is continuing to move, and that's creating a lot of uncertainty. And uncertainty in the workplace environment can lead to a very hostile work environment, and all employees legally deserve to work in a non-hostile work environment. When you're getting directives that are different, what you're getting on X, what you're getting from your manager, what you're getting in this email, everything is all different, and it's telling you that your job is dependent on that. That creates a hostile work environment. How are you going to mentally continue to serve the public, do your job, to its fullest capacity, even with all of the restraints that you had before all of this, and now compounded with these things, right? That is not something that you can do in a sustainable way. And so what can happen is that can lead people to just decide that they want to just go ahead and resign. But what it can also do is it can make people stay in the hostile work environment, and now they become hostile or unstable, right? So now people are snapping at each other, there's conflict in the workplace, and it just creates an environment that becomes very unstable. So what you can do is you can regain your power through clarity. So clarity in times of uncertainty is where you get your power. Your clarity is, when are you working? So within the scope of your job, I work here during these hours on these devices based on the mandates that were given to me. And then you can stick to that as long as it allows you to work within the scope of your job. If you continue to allow everything to move you all over the place, right, you're going to burn out, and you're going to burn out fast. You've got to play the long game on this. And that is what I was trying to say. So figure out what your non-negotiables are within the scope of your job. Have constant talks with your manager on this, because they're feeling just as unstable as you are. And as much as you can, you stay grounded to that while everything around you continues to move. I hope that you have a productive day and week, and that you don't have a ton of other unskippable side quests to navigate through this week. Take care.
Thank you all for watching, especially if you made it to the end. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay prayed up.